Hello everyone, welcome back, and my name is Chirag. So today I'm going to discuss how we can set up and run Selenium Grid using Docker. So basically in previous video we have seen that how we can run Selenium code through Docker, and in that video we see how we can pull Selenium Chrome standalone images to our local Docker, and then we will watched that we designed a simple test script, and we have run that test script using Selenium standalone and Docker. So currently we have used Selenium Grid, because in that we do not use Selenium Grid, but in this video I'm going to show you how we can run and set up Selenium Grid using Docker. So there are 4 steps which we have to do. First we have to set up docker.compose.yaml file. So what is this file, we will discuss in this video. Then we have to up that compose, then we have to run, and then we have to close that Docker container which we have up. So firstly we will see what is the Docker compose YAML file. So I will give a brief intro here, then we will see what is this type and this file, and why we use this file. So docker compose.yaml file is used when we have to open 2-3 container at a moment, and we need to give some command that this container is dependent on another container. So in Selenium Grid there is a hub and node connection. You already know in Selenium Grid we have one hub and there are multiple nodes, so that nodes communicate with hub, and for communication the hub is up firstly, then the node. So same things we have written in docker compose.yaml file, that this node is dependent on that hub. Before launching this container you should open that hub container. So all these things we have set up in docker compose.yaml file. So we will see how we can set up this file, and then we will see in docker compose up and run test script. So before going further, let me open Chrome, and here we will see Selenium hub and search. So I'm searching a Selenium hub image. So you can see the Selenium hub image has been searched by docker. Now I will open this GitHub, which is provided by Selenium, guys. So I have already discussed this in previous video. Guys who do not watch my previous video, please go and watch. So in this I am going to discuss how we can use grid and hub node. So you can see Selenium grid and hub node. So there are different way to run images and create a grid. First is using Docker networking. Second option is why Docker compose. So I have already discussed what is a Docker compose. Third is SWAMP support, and fourth is link, right? So in this video I'm going to show you, and it is an easy way to up our hub and node by using Docker compose. So there are two versions, version 2 and version 3. In this video I'm taking a latest version because it is updated version. So by this version we can use our Docker compose, and what we do, we just go and copy all the details here, Control C, and paste it in Notepad, right? So this is my version 3. This is the one service which I have to open, and this is our Selenium Hub service which I have to open, right? So I put Selenium Hub and images, so I have to take latest image, so I changes this into latest. One node I have to open, so I will Chrome, and images I have to take latest image, so I will put latest image. So what I'm doing, I'm just change version into latest, because latest means it takes latest images which is present in Docker Hub, right? So here you can see they taking a volume is a shared memory by host, and you can see it is here you can see depends on. So this is the Selenium Hub. So in this way Docker Compose tell Docker that before running this node, Chrome node, please launch Selenium Hub, right? So what is that? Before launching Chrome service, please up Selenium Hub service, because this is depend on Selenium Hub. So there is a environment, Selenium Hub environment. So there is a host and port which they will talk. This is the first for 444 and second for 444. Okay, so there is one is for the Selenium Hub, and second also a Selenium Hub which is exposed to us, and second is exposed to our code, right? So this is all the internal way how we can change. So we can also change this port, and we also give this another connection. So we have to do only change first part, we do not need to change second part. If we have to change first part, then we have to give this port in this port, right? So this is the Firefox, and there is Opera, and I will also take a latest, right? So all these things we have to do by just copy and paste our Docker Compose. Okay, as I already created one Docker Compose.yaml file, so I have run this Docker Compose by launching cmd in same directory. After that, what I have to do, I have to just run Docker Compose up. It will check if there is any images present, then it will run that images, otherwise it will install. So let me run. First I will see whether I have images or not. So you can see I do not have images for Hub and Firefox, so it will install that Hub and Firefox. I have Chrome, so it does not install a Chrome. Okay, so I will copy Docker Compose up and press enter. So now it is running, and it is, you can see that it is start pulling the images, and some images is present but some images is not present. So it will pulling that latest images, and you can see, let me show this, that way you can see that it is start downloading. So it will take some time, that I will pause my video. Once it will complete, then I will resume the same video. As you can see that all the required images has been installed by Docker, and it is up. If I will go with this URL grid console, so it will show me the, so you can see that my grid console has been up in this URL, right? So this is the thing when I have run my Docker compose.yaml file, right? So let me open my Eclipse and we will discuss what is this. I have already created a sample test case over here by using testng, and we will see by running, and we will discuss how we can do. So guys, I'm assuming that you already know how Selenium Grid works. If you do not know, that I have already created a APM Grid series in that you can watch, but in this you can see that there is a test ng which we have used. So what I have here use setup and pass parameters browser, and there is a before test, and optional is Chrome. If I do not pass any parameter, then it will take Chrome as optional, and it passed here string, and I take desired capabilities and URL. So URL, these are URL which is my Docker URL. I go and see up, give me a second, this is my Docker URL and I put here. So you can use your local host over here and 4040 port, WD and hub. It is a syntax of how when we launch our remote WebDriver, then we have to give this URL, right? So these are basically a remote WebDriver URL. Here we have put browser is equal to Chrome, then set browser Chrome, launch driver is equal to new remote WebDriver, because I am launching my this browser on Chrome node, so that's why I am using a remote WebDriver. Here I am using URL, so I will pass my URL, and there is a capabilities which I have create a object or here, right? Then I will give a driver dot get Chrome URL, and again I will taking a Firefox, so same code I have used for Firefox. If browser dot equals Firefox, set capabilities browser name Firefox, and take a remote WebDriver index, create a new WebDriver index, and here I used Firefox. I use Facebook. Why? Because I will get initiate that Chrome is launching on Chrome and Facebook is launching on Firefox. After that, this is my test, and in this simply I am using driver dot get title, so that I will get two titles. First is for Chrome, second is for Facebook, right? On Chrome on Google, Facebook on Firefox, and after test I will quit my driver, right? So this is the test script which I am taking, which I have created a simple test scripts for the to save our time. And this is a testng.xml. Here I am using a suite name is Docker Grid, and I am running my test parallel. So there is a one test and there is another test. You can see I am passing parameter browser name is equal to Chrome and browser is value is Firefox, which I am passing over. You can see here. You can see here these are parameters, right? So I am passing that value from here, and this is a class name Grid. So these are my grid test. You can see. Okay. So these are all the things which I have to show you. Now I will run and see whether it will run or not. So what I do, I just open, and this is my testng.xml file, and right click and see whether it will work or not. So you can see my two nodes is already up and have seen here. Now I have run this test script, and the test script has run successfully. So you can see one test has been passed, and it is taking another test, and it will take some time for that pass. So you can see there is a title, and this has been passed. So you can see that it is opening on Chrome, and this is a Google opening in the Chrome and Google, and these are opening on Firefox, and these are Facebook. So all this value I have to verify whether it is opening on Chrome and Firefox parallelly or not. So you have seen that we have successfully set up and run Selenium Grid using Docker. So thank you for watching.